Hello, this is the Crypto Master. I'm here to bring you top quality videos on the cryptocurrency market, including how to invest, how to manage your wallet, your account, and the best strategies on the coin market cap. Today, this is going to be the first video in a series of multiple videos I plan on doing, which is called Coin Under the Spotlight, where I spend a video and talk about one coin. I dedicate each episode to just one coin, and I tell you its strengths, weaknesses, its history, what I think could happen in the future. And so, yeah. So let's begin. Today we are going to, as you can see, we are on cryptocurrency market, the center, if you want, for prices and your basic statistics for all the coins. Currently there's 88 on the market. Today I'm going to start with the basics. You may already know about Bitcoin, but I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin. So let's go to Bitcoin's website. Now, on Bitcoin's website, it says Bitcoin is an innovative payment network and a new kind of money. So basically, I assume you probably know about Bitcoin if you're watching my videos, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. This video is not going to be as long as some of the other videos, just because of Bitcoin's popularity. Excuse me. But I'm going to talk about it. So, as I kind of said in my video on the introduction to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin was literally created by some Chinese college student in his dormitory, and Bitcoin's original price was marked at 10 cents using hashes and security to ensure its value and also, well, security. Using a wallet, it uses a system where you download a wallet and you can transfer coins, and in order for coins to get transferred, you have to mine the blocks, which are sets of coin, and the miners get some coins as well. It's open source, which means anybody can create their own Bitcoins, can mine it, and you can also create your own Bitcoins, which you can then send to your wallet to gain a profit. So it's a win-win situation. It's a self-sustainable economy. Now, Bitcoin started many other coins, but I'm not here to talk about those other coins today. So Bitcoin is considered the virtual currency. When people who don't know much about virtual currency hear about virtual currency, they think Bitcoin. Now, that's perfectly understandable because Bitcoin is the biggest coin. As you can see, its price is at $813, a major spike from 10 cents. Most people were cautious and bought a few, if any, but some people went all or nothing and they bought thousands, and now, 5 years later, so that was 5 years ago, they now have 800, they are now multi-millionaires. Bitcoin has the highest market cap, which is a good thing, because it's at the top of the class. Its market cap is $10 billion, which, as I already explained, is the price times the total supply. So if you own every Bitcoin in the world, you would be $10 billion richer than you already would be. But but the thing about Bitcoin is that it's kind of like the key to success for the coin market cap economy. And the reason why I say that is because Bitcoin is what's holding us all together. Now, Bitcoin is by far the most stable investment. It is expensive, but you are guaranteed to make a little bit of money. But I do have to say, if you want to invest in it, you might not want to invest in Bitcoin for this reason. Bitcoin has reached record highs. Well, 6 months ago, it reached record highs at $120, and I don't think anybody thought it would go higher. People predicted it would stay stable, but I don't think anybody would think it would increase $700 in 6 months. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but the thing about Bitcoin is while it's managed to stay stable for 5 years, or it's only managed to go up and it has never dropped severely, it's hard for it to increase. I personally don't see it increasing much in the short term. If you're willing to wait a few years, then that's fine. As I said 5 years ago, people waited 5 years for Bitcoins to increase in value. Most people gave up by that time, but the people who were patient managed to gain a lot of profit. So Bitcoin may not be the strongest coin for pure short-term profit, but investing in a Bitcoin could always pay off, as Bitcoin, while it seems to be predictable and stable, can always pull out a nice surprise or two out of its hat. Now we're going to look at the market cap graph. Here's just 7 days. But if you look over the past half a year, you can see August it was at about $120. It was at about $120. This is by market cap. It's about $120. And then you can see around December it peaked at $1,000 a coin. That's what it stayed at $1,000 for about almost a good half a month, almost a month. Then it went back down to $700 and has been staying at around $800 ever since. So as you can see, it's been pretty much stable. It's gone in recent growth over like the past 6 months, as I said. But for about the past 3 months, it stayed stable. And based on the market, it's been doing very well. The only problem is when Bitcoin gets too successful, the other coins start to go down. The ones not based on Bitcoins. As an example, Feathercoin is actually based on Litecoin, which is based on Bitcoin but has some differences. So the clones of Bitcoin, the clone based when they do well, but the clones of other coins don't do well. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is the Bitcoin probably has the biggest influence because it influences a bunch of other coins basically. So you always, even if you're not investing in Bitcoins, you're always going to want to look at check the price and stuff of Bitcoin, because they're essentially the keys to the market. So and what else? Let's see. All right. So yeah, 800. So but a while back, let's look at the graph again. As you can, 180-day graph. If you noticed, about like it did majorly after it hit its peak. I mean, again, in this little blip here is because actually China tried to control the Bitcoin market. Now you're probably thinking, how could they do that? They basically shut down all websites that were made by Chinese citizens. Basically, the Bitcoin markets in China were doing really bad, and because China is a major economic power, Bitcoin suffered severely and dropped to 600 coins in the course of like 10 days. They did manage to go up, but that was an example of a minor drop. Some people got discouraged, but the good thing about Bitcoin is because it's so large and open source, well, just like other coins, this is a good thing about virtual currency in general, is that it always can rebound just because it's global. That if something's trying to control it, yeah, if there's like some like economic failure in some country or something, or like China's trying to actually control the market, then yeah, it's gonna like suffer for a few days, but it's gonna eventually bounce back. So don't become discouraged, especially with the giant Bitcoin. And also, though, some things to keep in mind in the future: the United States Congress is currently debating what they should do about Bitcoins or virtual currency in general, but mainly Bitcoins. They're honestly not going to worry about like craft coins all the way on the bottom rung. It's mainly the top coin. They're trying to regulate it. Now, this could severely hurt its cost, and this is a thing people have been talking about for a few years now. What the major economic powers like the United States and China are going to do is China try to regulate it, and we saw what happened. But if the U.S. could do that, the U.S. would likely be more efficient. It could take a hit in value with Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin. The other currencies as well, but Bitcoin would be the biggest target because of its high profile. So that's what you have to keep in mind. But otherwise, Bitcoin is a safe bet. You may not want to invest in it if you're looking for the best profit, but it could have the potential highest payoff. And now it's funny because, I mean, this is the oldest coin. This is already 5 years old, and we're still talking about it like it's a rookie coin. I just used rookie coin term. But what I'm saying is that Bitcoin is established itself, but it still has some gas left before you want to completely ignore it. So if you're willing, I'm not saying it's a moderate risk. What I'm saying is that in the long term, you may make a giant profit, but don't expect to be cashing in your Bitcoins anytime soon. So yes, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more exciting videos.